Come.
You wild son. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm thinking about it.
Mention where one of the hosts are?
Well, I was gonna say
No. Brandon had an off-the-cuff thought. Go for it.
I was gonna say, how would you guys feel about just opening it wide up to let anyone join us?
I'm down.
All
Especially if
right.
Joel's online.
Give me a second to get my underpants off. Oh,
Wow. All right, and with that, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. This is LexaCrunch, Thunder from Down Under, the three blind moths. Is that how you say it with a British accent? Moths?
Well, that's definitely how you say it with a British
moths.
accent.
Yes.
And I think I admire your vocal range to distinguish between Australian and UK.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
I was going to say, that's with an Australian accent. Here it is with a British accent.
Sorry, I didn't mean...
Fuck you, British.
Yeah.
I didn't mean the actual slang, but yeah. So we're going to introduce ourselves left to right as per usual.
Oh, am I still on the left? Okay, great. Hey, everyone. I'm Cheshire Plays Games. And I do the cat lick.
No.
Literally the only thing he does. It's like a gimmick.
Yeah.
It's my thing. Oh, I'm Australian. Let's throw the other gimmick in there as well. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? While I'm introducing myself, I like big titty mamas. What's up? What's up?
Off to a great start tonight.
We're getting fruity chesh today. Yeah, it's great.
No, I just feel a bit weird today, so
nothing wrong with
trying to make myself feel better. I have a whole bunch of baseball cards that I don't know what they are. Here's a Rod Carew, and it is to.
It's a Carew land.
It is a Carew land. Yeah, from
Carew.
Topps 2021 Tier 1 baseball, and I have no idea how much it's worth because baseball's fucking weird. So
there's no thing. Beckett, whatever.
That's my intro. Go for it.
You just like, why did I get into baseball?
What's up, everybody? My name is Brandon, aka the producer, a host at MTG Lexicon, and a part of the Crunch. I'm here to make things happen. I have no insider support into the shenanigans that goes around here.
Wait, are you how I get erections? Do you make those happen?
No, nobody makes them happen but yourself.
You said you make things happen. Somebody has to make it happen. It's got to be your gorgeous face.
Oh, well.
Oh, here you go.
If you blow on my dick, just make sure there's a little spit on it. All right. Number 3, the only person that's probably in some sort of sane state most of the time compared to the rest of us.
I can't vouch for that. Yeah, I'm Sam from Commander Crunch, and I spent the last 3 or 4 days without power. That was a good time. So I didn't think I was going to be here tonight, but we had one of those mega storms the other night that you're like, oh, it's fine, and then next thing you know, you wake up the next morning and pretty much the whole town is destroyed almost. Or not destroyed. There's just trees down everywhere. And it like plucked out it plucked out gum trees like it would weeds and that kind of thing. Anyway, so it took a while to get our power back, and first night we played some David Bowie Monopoly and had the candles on. It was kind of fun. It was like camping, and then it got really cold, and then by the second night, it's like, this isn't fun anymore. So I'm just really excited to have power back. It's nice. So late addition back to the fun that is LexaCrunch, and good to be back. But yeah, if we're not doing this, usually Chesh and myself do Commander Crunch every couple of weeks, and we talk to the
apparently.
That's right. Oh,
Sam
Fitz really cultivates it.
That's why you're not going to see our podcast this week on puremtgo.com because there were too many fucks.
Wow, I leave that in your hands. Yeah. So maybe we should take this. Maybe we should just say it's sponsored by MTG Lexicon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. I will send you one whole token as my sponsorship.
Oh yeah, I've already got my payment, and you send us love, so yeah, exactly. No,
Just make sure
exactly.
Chesh doesn't see or touch any of those, though.
No.
Yeah, you prick.
Exactly.
I'm going to ask a question just quickly.
Go for it.
Why the fuck doesn't Jeff have pronouns in, I'm assuming, his profile?
In Discord or?
I've asked before. No, on Twitter. So it's not something I've asked Jeff before, but I know that Jeff does go by he, him, but Jeff does not have pronouns.
We don't want to
in his
assume, exactly.
Twitter bio, and I didn't want to assume, although I'm 99% sure that we've discussed this with Jeff before.
And it would tell us.
Anyone's wondering why I'm bringing this up, that is because I was checking Jeff's Twitter to see if he had mentioned anything about, I don't know, not being here tonight, because he's out on an actual date.
Oh, I think we're supposed to keep that on the DL.
That's my mother.
That's Jeff Deep Law, Freezer. I'm just looking at Jeff's Twitter profile, and I just saw there's a Freezer pic. It's yeah, I haven't seen that before. Very good.
With my mother.
We'll leave Jeff's exploits to.
Tesh is trying to recover this so bad. I said with my mother.
With my mother.
Well, much love, Jeff. I hope you're having an awesome time, and or whatever you're doing, it's fine. Exactly. We will have some fun.
No one told me that. Fuck you. God damn it.
Exactly. Anyway.
How am I supposed to make fun of people when they're not here if they don't give me boundaries?
Yeah, exactly. As my cat knocks on the door. So what are we talking about tonight, Brandon? What are we doing? Or do we need to talk any magic at all?
Well, I was gonna say
news.
I was gonna say I think there's definitely magic news that's happening right now, especially around a certain horizon that's coming again.
I was gonna say some Stranger Things, I guess, as well.
I'm trying to block that out of my life so much right now.
Approach of the Second Son. I know. I have some news. PSA, the grading company, has decided to start grading pop vinyl figures. You know, Funko Pop. Right?
No, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty
now
whack.
You can get your useless, shitty plastic encased in useless, shitty plastic.
Yeah, that's fun time. Anyway, go PSA. Joel just says magic news number one. I'm sitting here brewing your henny. That's a spicy one. That's a mono black, yeah. And I'm pretty sure there's no other news. Joel, you'll love to hear. I go sometimes months without brewing anything, and then I brewed 3 decks last week. It was awesome. I think I said last time I brewed Savra, I brewed Eudora, and I brewed Zagreus. So Zagreus is the give all your stuff. Thanks, Chet. Give all your stuff Death Touch. So natural kind of combination with goblins was a nice one. So you give all your goblins Death Touch. There's a lot of fun stuff there. But Savra is just like a run-of-the-mill Golgari fun stuff because a lot of stuff came out of Strixhaven. Eudora, though, buyer beware. Eudora vomits value like nothing I've ever seen. That is a stupid deck. I think I drew my whole deck and like you Great Aurora and just like vomit, kill things, secure Tribe Elder, everything's a forest, whatever. It's the type of thing that was so disgusting I don't want to play it again. Like, yep, I think I can hang the shoes up now. So
I've got most of my Nevinyrral's deck that I've been building ready. I'm still missing.
I was going to ask you about that the other day.
It's got a new purpose. So the plan was to make it so that I pretty much turtle up, destroy everything every turn, and then slowly beat face over like the course of a week. But I decided that wasn't as much fun as forcing people to lose the game. So
your commander is
Nevinyrral the tyrant, yeah.
One second, I'm gonna let my cat in.
Okay, so anyways, I've restructured the game win cons for this deck, and I've decided to go a hive mind forced lose condition. So I'm going to be playing with all the Lich enchantments.
Oh, dude, I've been thinking the same thing this week with another Esper brew. But yeah, I'm keen to hear how this goes.
I'm doing all the Lich enchantments. There's a couple more.
Give them to people.
Transcendence is another one that I'm going to be using. And as well as there's a tutor card thing that if you do it, you lose the game if you fail. And then I'm also going to be running all of the packs, right? And the idea is to cast something in a pact and have it trigger with Hive Mind. Everyone picks a target, but it gets political very quickly because if you counter someone else's counter with the pacts, the second part of the spell does not resolve, so they will live. They will not have to pay the cost of the pact.
I'm so intrigued by this. This is such a Brandon thing, and this is completely solidifies why it takes you like a few months to build a deck because you really think about these interactions. And I love it.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to keep it as wild as I can, but the idea is that I will be using cards that prevent my death, as I pretty much hand out poisoned candy to everyone else at the table.
I love it. It reminds me of Jim from the Spike Feeders was on get out of the microphone, Stevie. Your butt's in the way. He was on Sheevam's podcast, I think, and he was talking about the way he'll play like casual commander as opposed to like CDH, but just loves playing the Lich style, which is that made me endlessly fascinated with those cards. After that, I was like, yeah, all right, that sounds so much fun to like live on the edge kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I was talking to Charlotte about some legality about a hyper secret move that I want to do.
You haven't even seen my final hyper secret move,
and it's actually a really interesting concept. I'll tell you a part of it. I'll tell you one part of it. So Lich, whenever you lose life, you remove permanence. Well,
I have a request.
Yes.
Just from what you've said already, I have a request of that you would please call this deck the Emperor.
Ooh.
Oh. Deciding who lives and who dies?
Well, it's more because it just sounds like Sith. It just sounds.
Oh yeah. You can. We can name it Palpatine by the time I'm done.
Yeah, you'd be like something dark side, something Brandon complete.
I think calling it Palpatine gives it away, but calling it the Emperor.
Oh, I see.
Really,
every time I say the word the Emperor, I think of Warhammer 40k, and then I just think about like heresy, right?
Yeah, Joel's like execute order 66.
Okay, so here's a fun interaction. So the original
orders.
Lich says whenever you gain life, draw that many cards. So and that's with Lich, and
Lich's Masters is a kind of similar thing, right?
Yes, but Lich is a bit different because Lich has the wording that's slightly different, so it's a totally different interaction. But with the original Lich, if you lose all your life, you can gain more, but when you do, it's a replacement effect to draw cards. Transcendence says you don't lose the game for having less than 0 life. But as soon as you have 20 life, you lose the game, and it says whenever you lose life, gain 2 life for each 1 life you lost.
Oh.
So
this is some wackiness.
Play it with maybe Sangromancer's blood, so that whenever you gain life, everyone else takes damage.
So you could do that, but that only goes into this interaction that I'm putting in.
Right.
Whereas what I really want to do is playing into this, which is if you hold priority with what is it, Saving Grace or something like that, until end of turn you can't lose the game. So the idea,
Angel's Grace.
Well, it says get a copy of Arena and chuck that in the Emperor deck as well.
Yeah. Angel's Grace and shout out to Peter and Gabe. Gabe was saying that he went off with Approach of the Second Son and Peter Angel's Graced it. It was amazing. He goes Peter's the best Magic player in the universe. It was beautiful.
And so what you do is you play Transcendence first with the Grace held up, and then you play the Lich. And what happens is you're going to lose all the life from your life total to 0. And then Transcendence says whenever you lose life, gain 2. So you're going to draw a card for each life that you potentially lose.
Oh.
So you draw immediately 80 cards right there. And then you can pass it off to another player because your hand will be full of every tool you need. So then you can Fracture Identity it if you want. And then if all your opponents are above 20 life, it's an instant end of game.
Wow.
Um,
This is Shadow Realm sending.
And
It's
there's
perfect.
also the alternate with the liches. So I will either be casting them on myself and then giving them to someone, or casting and swapping it with something during cast to make them cast it, and then use a sack outlet for Nevinyr's Tyrant and force the condition of a lose game because they lost the enchantment under their control.
I feel like all these kind of decks only can ever exist in Esper. I mean, of course they can't, but I mean they can exist in whatever. But the ones that I always hear about this way and the ones I think of always just seem to be Esper. I remember there was like a great tapped out list of, I think it was Sharoom, and it was just like the most like convoluted combo thing ever, and it's the most hilariously written thing, and it's basically how to change control of everyone's libraries and do the most like the wildest interactions you've ever heard of, and basically make it so you are beyond, like you're a god and you can change how everyone's playing the game.
Yeah, well,
like
I mean,
literally like you're like battling them against each other. And
that's
but
that's
they
the plan,
like
at least. And the best part about most of that is as long as I do this correctly interaction wise, I should be able to perpetually hold up my commander and constantly have it come back to the battlefield.
Plorg called it fractured identity, and I was
Fractured
like,
identity is a good option in this, but it's not required, which is the best.
It's a fun one, and it's always a fun one because I mean it's always got a different use case. You're like, oh wow, this is a weird occurrence I didn't think would show up, and there's some hilarious things that can happen, of course. But yeah,
and as long as
imagine you're going to play it.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to play it, but as long as you tutor for the children of Quilios. And you have sack outlets available, which should be pretty easy, when you're building a deck around sacking your commander.
Oh, yeah.
You can pretty much lose all of that life in your turn and then sack the Children of Quilios and gain your 40 life back or whatever when you cast that interaction. And then at the end of the turn, you don't lose the game for having 0 because you're back up to 40 life. So
it's absolutely a Rube Goldberg machine. And, yeah.
Quilios,
Colios, I don't know.
So anyway, that's the premise of the deck, is forcing lose game conditions on people. There's going to be demonic packs and all that other shit. But I'm doing this without the use of red. So I want to be very upfront about that I'm not doing this through the normal methods of gifting. I'm actually finding every interaction I possibly can throughout the rest of the colors to either gift, replace, or swap control or something.
Claude's right. It's Corleos is the caves, and other things. It's Corlys is the children. Nice. Yeah. Claude was like, how much money do you need to pull that off? Oh, only about 64. It's fine. But I imagine too, I think the fun part, I like to think of these things, they're Rube Goldberg machines. If you dedicate all resources just to assembling something, this... I like to think about decks this way too. It's like if you dedicate everything to assembling this combo, you're kind of playing solitaire. But I know your playstyle will be, there's a lot of that wacky stuff along the way that can be kind of used modularly anyway, and that's the point, that you're still focusing on having an interactive game, using weird effects that people usually aren't ready for, and that's the best fun part. And I kind of
most of how my decks are built.
Exactly. So it's like Esper just like comfortably, sits in that realm where like, oh, you just got all this weird stuff happening. And I've been digging up some great ones lately because I'm in a similar Esper path to like, I don't even know who the commander's going to be yet, but it's pretty much the deck I think I talked to you about ages ago, doing the whole, it's all built around Tainted Remedy, so you just want invert life gain. And it's a pretty simple premise, but then you just look at all the life switching stuff. So I think it'll be a simple one, but it's big spells, but just put your wacky things in.
So those are my win conditions. The way that I am making removal is focusing on ETB, so Massacre Worm, Murder Girl, and a couple of other stuff that's going to give me ETB stuff, and then I'm going to lean into using Thassa, the newest Thassa, the one that blinks stuff at the end of turn.
I love that Thassa.
So the idea is that I will be wiping the board constantly enough that I will be able to recur things or use Thassa to get around having to wipe the table for everything of mine, more explicitly everybody else's.
I was about to say, what about Soulhood? And it's like, no, that's the point. Thassa is indestructible. Nice.
Right. And then using Teferi, the one that does... you're your opponents can only cast spells as sorceries. So that pretty much ends all interaction. So you pretty much have clear free way of everything you want to do. And so I have an Academy Rector and an Academy Arena, whatever the Planeswalker one is. I have the Enchantment one, I have the Planeswalker one, and the plan is to run both of them so I can do my combos in series and just, even if I need to, I can fracture identity on someone else's turn. Like, say I put the Lich thing out and someone goes to destroy it, I can either just give it to everyone and wipe the board in response, or something crazy and wild, or whatever it is. And there's so many crazy fun combos that you can do with having a fractured identity as haste. Or sorry, instant.
Oh yeah, I just had the thought too. Yeah, what a card, seriously. But I just had the thought. It's like, well, my mind's going wild here when you said it's like, and then they can't do anything. I'm like, well, there you go, Star Wars quote. You could just keep going for prequel quotes, and like the negotiations were short. It's like perfect. Negotiations with Obi-Wan.
Oh, and I will be using the Myogens as well, by the way.
Oh, nice. The divinity counters?
Yeah, so I'm going to be using all three of the Myogens, and I'm going to do a little bit of, what is it, Populator, whatever, the one that just adds to an existing...
Proliferate.
Proliferate, there you go. I have some of those set as ETBs, and so the idea is, as I'm wiping the board with Nevinyrrals, I'll keep my Myogens out and constantly proliferate them to add more divinity counters to them, so that I can then just remove it. So remove one, draw equal number of permanents. I think the other one is wipe all creatures, and the other one is each opponent discards their hand. So I can start stacking these with the proliferate stuff, and then just start popping those off whenever I need to. And because they're indestructible as long as I have one, I can keep continuously popping my Nevinyrrals at the same time and not worry about losing interaction off being able to beat face if I need to.
Hell yeah! I just saw I've been I love when this happens. Introduced to a card that was like in plain sight, but Claude just said about the Ikra Shadiki and Bruce Tile deck. I need to see this. This is spicy because you run red in that kind of thing, and you can run Reign of Gore. I never thought of this. Oh, that's amazing. So good, because my thoughts too. Red also has some things, Claude, like what do you call it? Like Grove of the Burnwillers is a little one. You can just ping for one. That's fine. That's fun on a land. But the other one's Aria of Flame. I just looked at that and was like, oh, cool. You can just dome everyone for 10 and then like continue to dome them. That sounds really fun. So red was actually high on the list for doing that, but I had to like rein it down to Esper. But I need to see this Ikra Shadiki Bruce Tile deck because it doesn't run blue. That's really, really cool. Interesting. Yeah, so Joel was saying, how could you use how Wood and Yusa Nurlak and Gungans? Because all the Gungan quotes are the most important ones in this deck, of course. How are you going to use them in the deck? I think it's like running a massive. What's your favorite spell that you've got me playing and yeah, you knew it. You knew it. Chucking in every deck. Yeah, that's a how rude moment for sure.
The funny thing is, like, it goes in.
I use We're Building a. It does. I use We're Building a Droid Army so much. It's like, yeah, it's stupid. I think the Reigns of Power, like, dream thing, though, is always the whole, I'm doing weird things, but I can sack my board, and then you get nothing, I get all your stuff. And I think I told you the story. I did that to Fitz, and I felt a little bit rude, but I was like, nah, you got to do it. And I stole his whole Omnath board, and I was able to kill everyone. It was awesome.
I love it. Yeah, I just love cards like that. Like Mystic Reflection is another one that I've really started buying.
Every time I played that, it's been so much fun.
Yeah, because you can also mess with their commanders. You can get your own version of their commanders. You can just dick with their commanders. I mean, it's too much fun. And if a combo comes out and you know exactly what's going to happen, you can just stop it right there. Yeah, before it ever touches the battlefield.
I think that was the other point, and I was thinking about a chat Chesh and I had ages ago about tutors, and it's like thinking about tutors in the right light, and it's kind of come out with a lot of people. This is a broad topic and in danger of turning into a Commander Crunch sized tangent, but big thought experiment. as I'm walking along the river today, I think about these things, which I should be thinking about nature and life, but no, you think about magic cards. But when people are talking about how it's become bittersweet to win a game, and people apologize, and it's like, is that more that you didn't set expectations properly, or that kind of thing? And what's wrong with that? And I think we should still celebrate winning, not at all costs, but it's like winning in the right time, of course, because we got the expectations right, whatever. But it got me. That's a whole other thing, and I feel like we should do a whole episode on it. Whatever. But I was thinking about the toll tutor thing, Chesh, and it was like, again, are an extension of how you play them, of course. And it's like, that being so absolute as to say don't run tutors because that's like, I don't know, that's competitive or whatever. Like you're not being casual anymore, and that kind of thing.
As I always say, when people say I don't run tutors because.
Yeah.
Usually, the way that they say it is because it makes my deck XXX, and it's like no.
No, that's a very absolute statement. Exactly. It's like choosing when to swear in a social situation. Like if it's how you use it. So it's like you can grow up the most optimal thing, but like when I'm using tutors, I'm looking for like Tainted Remedy to do my cool things, or I'll pick it. It's how you use it, and it's like thinking about it at the time. You're like, no, you know what? This will make, especially if you're, say, on MTG Lexicon, this will make for the best time right now without being chaos or anything. It's like, this will make for the most entertaining thing right now that I think will have the most, like, not to just be silly for the sake of being silly, but it'll be the most fun for everyone. It'll still keep the game going. It'll be, it's kind of like, it's what did I say? It's like the opposite of being tone deaf. It's like learning how to best like choose your moments for things and like being appropriate. It's like, it's like that kind of thing. It's like not just getting the most optimal thing. So this will kill Brandon the fastest. Generally, totally.
It's more about,
sorry, Claude, Australian accent, exactly. Tutors.
If I'm gonna use a tutor, the reason I'm using the tutor is usually because I need something off the board and I need to fetch something to do that with. Whether it be indestructible, so I need something that exiles, or maybe it's an indestructible creature, so I need something that gives it enough, -X toughness, or it doesn't have to be. People are in the mindset that tutors equal win, and it's like, no, you don't have to use your tutors to win. You don't.
It'll get boring in a way,
Your deck so that you can make your deck in a way that it has multiple routes to victory. If your deck has one route to victory and that's it, you have already failed in deck building. That is number one, right? So, but the number two thing is relying on your tutors to win the game is never a good idea. Never. And
I think that's Joel's right. It's pretty rare. Joel's just saying it's pretty rare that people use them like Chesh. No, I agree, and it's like, but it's the thing that's still expanding to me years after after years of playing the game. It's like I just think about lots and lots and more, and like but
because the conversation came from Sam saying I don't like tutors, and
and I realized I was kind of wrong to say that, and then
and I was like, no, that because the mindset behind I need to use my tutors to win is a defeatist mindset.
And it's very simplistic.
To enable you to deal with issues. And sure, not everyone does that. I get that. They're definitely wrong, but I get it. You don't have to use your tutors to make your deck more consistent. You have cards that draw you cards. You have ways around other stuff. You can, it doesn't have to be a case of like, I need to tutor for my win condition. I still sometimes do when I want to, especially if it's Approach of the Second Sun, because it's just hilarious. But you play the game. You dictate how you want to play the game. I'm not going to tell you that you shouldn't play your tutors just to win you the game. But what I'm saying is that you are wrong for doing it. Because if you are winning consistently on turn 4 or 5, that is boring for your group, and you need to take responsibility for that.
Depends what kind of thing, though. Like exactly. Like it depends if we're playing that kind of game. That's fine. But Joel's completely right. I think it's like it's okay not to like them. It's fine, and that's what I was going to say. It's like a weird heuristic I have that it's like this is my tutor page in my binder. I don't touch them. They just sit here. And it's like I probably should play some of them. But it's as I evolved to think of them more like I'll just chuck one in every few decks and go, well, this is my wild card to find, what I need at the right time for. I think again, I like to put Commander for me. I'm starting to make this like weird analogy, and I'll think about it more along as time goes. But as a conversation or like as a social kind of situation, like you at a party, how would you act? You wouldn't just like do the most crazy stuff that's like socially unacceptable. You'd try and read the room, that kind of thing. Exactly. I don't know where I'm going with that, but it's. I try and think of things in weird analogies like that. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I think like Skeleton Ship has a vampiric tutor because I've got one, and it's like, well, I couldn't think of what else to put in there, and it helps me find the bits to like help the Skeleton Ship, because the Skeleton Ship needs the help. But it's that kind of thing. But it's fine, and I'm completely fine with running none. I think that's the thing. Yeah, but yeah, they don't have to be. They're not a scale of absolute. They're just going to fetch you the best thing at any one time, to kind of just blow everyone out of the water. That's not the point. It's like, I mean, they can be, but it's if you can use them flexibly, that's pretty awesome. Like and it's a great way to rethink it. I think that's it. That's more than anything. But especially in a deck, that was where I was getting at. Is in a deck that I'm thinking about at the moment, like the Tainted Remedy one, Brandon's kind of deck as well that needs a few moving pieces, but at the same time is not always going to be used just to do the same means to an end. But you can use them flexibly. Exactly. But we're not going to tell you how to build your deck. It's just good thought experiments.
And also, it's I'm exploring another side of Esper that I haven't tried yet, which is using shenanigans for ETBs and bullshit for win cons, or I should say lose cons, that hopefully I can put on other people. So it's gonna be interesting as an experience, and hopefully people will hate it enough that they won't ever let me play it again, just kind of like Zur.
I love it.
You mean like
Org read my mind.
And Tiger's Shadow.
Yeah, bloody hell, man! Like Tiger's Shadow. You got the big Draco in the latest set. You're gonna have a time. I just love big beefy CMC things, dude. It doesn't even do much, but yeah.
I really thought about putting like big horrible things like Jin Gataxis in it. I was like, no, that seems too good. I want it to have an interaction because so much of my stuff is denying people interaction. Now I want to make this deck nothing but interaction. And I want to do it in a way that's just so stupid, cheesy fun that I can get away with. I don't know, being wild. That's just and Lex gonna be in
the platform for it. Exactly, Lex gonna be in the platform for it too. Plorg read my mind with an idea I had for years, which was like merging Skeleton Ship and Hepatra, and then they printed Volrath. I'm like, yes, they did it. So I've got to build that deck. The version I had of it was Sidisi hidden commanders, so that was a great reason to tutor as well. So I had this weird idea years ago. I'm like, I'll get Sidisi because it's a fine Sultai commander, and I'll tutor Hepatra and Skeleton Ship. And I made that deck, and it was good fun. And it was just nice they printed a Sultai -1/-1 commander, which I'm gonna have to put together.
Claude says, make anime real. Actually, with my Goblin decks, I've been causing more tie games with my Aristocrat Goblins than I have with any other deck I've ever owned now.
Oh, who are you running with that again?
Krenko.
It is Krenko. Yeah, that's hot. I need to steal some Goblin tech from you. Are you running Goblin Snowman?
No, actually. I'll see if I can send over the deck
favorite
list.
Goblin.
I originally bought it from G3, but I already took out 20 cards. I removed Perforos, so that was number one. I said I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want to use Perforos as my crutch. So I built it so that I explode, and then that's where I have 2 extra turn spells in it. And so that's where I literally just explode, and then I float up 2 or sack 2 to make red, and then I just take an extra turn. After that one, at the end of that turn, I play the one that clears the stack. And I get a whole nother turn after that too.
Do you mean the Sundial?
No, Glorious End. I don't want to use Sundial because that's too easy, right? So I want to make it so that I have to have the exact card combination to live through it.
Brandon's my favorite EDH hipster as well.
And then I use Past in Flames to bring the extra turn and the stack clearing back. so that I can
That's
get
hot.
an extra couple more turns off of it. It's
I think
fun.
that's
I've done it twice
the
so
fun
far.
part. It's not perfect, and if it went wrong, you could actually lose the game in your own doing. And I think that's the fun
it's
part.
happened.
There's drama in it. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like the Lich thing too. And I think that's something I'm chasing a little bit now to play with a bit, like you're saying with the Lich stuff. It's like, how about you live on the edge a little bit? Like, that's the best fun. Like, what's the coolest way you could lose? You know, exactly.
Well, the funny thing is, last week, this is actually on stream. I think last week.
Yep.
I made anime real again with Goblin.
Yeah.
I ended up doing 40 damage to the whole table equally, and I was at 38. Someone else is at 38, and 2 people were like 36. So I just decided to go in waves of 10 with the goblins with the fire marshal. And then in response to the damage on the stack, I would do another 10 damage and another 10 damage and another 10 damage. And so as it goes, it kills off the entire board in waves. It's pretty funny.
Nice. What was Joel saying? Lenny Plorg and I. Were you?
Yeah,
were you guys
that was
in
the game. That was the game.
Oh, that's amazing. Were you on? Did Joel get on stream again?
Yeah.
Good, because it's something I've been meaning to bring up. I'm like, get Joel on
Plorg
again, because I remember the first time you're like, Joel's been on before, and Joel's like, no, I haven't.
Oh, that's right. Plorg had Teferi's protection, but he spent his mana to destroy one of my enchantments, I think.
No, I love it.
I think that's what it was. He destroyed an enchantment or something.
They're the great games you think about, like, late at night. You're like, oh, I could have done that. Dang it. But yeah, that's the fun. I love that shit. Like, that's the best.
It was a great game. I
think that's the first time we've sworn. Yeah, whoops, sorry.
Oh.
Ruined that PG stream.
You're just going to have to leave now. Okay, so before we get too into it, we're already 40 minutes in, and we're going to play some Jackbox games.
Guys, that was like an episode of Commander Crunch. Good job. And it's like, yeah, when we get talking about, like, and that's the thing. It's like there's still fun. There's always fun in Commander to be delved into the deep lore of cards. So, yeah, I love it.
All right.
Nice.
So you all still have your browsers up, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good. All right. So what I was gonna say is, we talked about either opening this up for everyone who's with us to join with us, or we could just have it. Yeah. Open it up.
Oh, yeah, like, I think we're totally. I think we've got an intimate crew. If anyone wants to jump in, I'd love it. Oh, dude, Joel. Yes, please.
It's quite cold in Melbourne right now, and we've been going through storms, so.
Well, so it's winter.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's freezing. We've got the heater on blast. We've got the heater on blast because, of course, we spent a few nights with no power, and that conditioned me a little bit. That was cold.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to join Plurk,
behind the TV.
Sorry, Chesh, didn't mean to talk over you. I'm just real quick. If you want to join the game, you open up a browser. In the browser, type in jackbox.tv in the address bar, and then you're going to use the code on the screen, which is xanal.
Xanal. It's
perfect. Random. It's just given to us. And then once you do that, you'll show up here on the board, and we'll wait for you.
Join us.
Sorry,
we got some of our favorite people in chat. It's awesome. Chesh is a heater.
Yeah,
I've hugged that fella. He is a heater.
I am. Our heater is in the lounge room.
Drink.
But the problem is that where the TVs are is where the heater is. The heater is where the shelving unit is, because this unit is designed like shit. That's the only space for the TVs.
What are you going to choose, a heater or a TV? Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So we can't use the heater, which means we suffer throughout fucking winter.
I tell you what, when we lost the power, it made me appreciate lots of little things. And after a few days, of course, but there was the point. I'm like, if anything, I just want the heater back, or I want the shower. Actually, that was the one thing. It's like just some hot water would be nice. But
I'd go fucking crazy after day 2 without a shower. I'd just be like, cold shower it is. Like, fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna do it.
I should say too, what I'm drinking today. Blackman's Brewery in down the coast of my way, kind of in coastal Victoria. It's this cool brewery that have a lot of awesome labels and stuff. We've got what is a really large lager, and I'm always fascinated by massive lagers. This is a 7.5% double IPL. Brandon, is that an Imperial Lager? Is that what that's standing for?
Oh, IPL, yeah, Imperial Lager.
IPL, Imperial Lager, yeah. Which is cool. I kind of enjoy that, and I think we'll talk about brewing a little bit. And you guys have done a bunch of that, I understand. And
I mean,
that
my girlfriend works
much...
for a brewery supplier, so she works for Beer and More Beer. So for homebrew kits, stuff like that, most people go to Beer and More Beer. So she sells everything from yeast and pots, stills, everything all the way up to the wine side of it too. So
nice.
You are trying to make your own wine and stuff like that, she sells that as well.
Well, there's a side note too. I was going to say, my mate Alex, who I might need to get, he appears on Lexicon server from time to time, and I've been meaning to get him on CommandCrunch or something because he's a fascinating dude and taught me a lot about Magic, that kind of thing. He makes a lot of his own beer, like really well, to the point where a few breweries around here have been like, "Oh, do you want to just project brew for us?" That kind of thing. But he's got a winemaking background as well, which is just really interesting. So he blends the two a lot of the time, and he's done a few like wineskin IPAs and that kind of stuff. Like it's just really strange to like just gel those two processes in a really cool way. So. It's the type of thing, man. If you come back over here, as you were hinting the other day, Brandon, but you said it's very expensive in the land of koalas and caviar. We would have some times, and I'd make sure.
I'm probably
Alex
come
is
in
among
your
them.
summer.
Totally.
And I want to hit up Brighton Beach because I've heard so many things, and I'm actually a lazy beach bum.
No, dude!
I still wear board shorts every day.
I used to live very close to Brighton Beach, and I used to ride along there to go to work every day. And but there's that. That's okay. There's the boat sheds and stuff like that. Where I grew up on the coast, which is like 2 hours south from that, is the most beautiful coastline in the world, and it's on my wedding ring, which should be my Goblin game. This thing, which is like the engraved outline of that coast of the peninsula, and it's the most magnificent coastline. And I have some beaches to show you. So yeah. And plenty of beer. So
looking forward to it. All right,
we'll make sure you're so looked after if you come here.
So really quick, I know I will be. All right, so I believe the stream is on a 7-second delay between us and our viewers, whereas between us it's very quick.
It's got 3 eyes.
I put on extra time, so you have an extra 15 seconds, I think, to interact.
Beautiful.
For those who are outside of our obvious cast. Make sure you pay attention to the prompts on the screen in the browser, as they will come probably before the audible, questionnaire that's coming through.
I was going to say, would it be easier to add them to the call at all? I mean, it is Plorg and Joel.
Yeah. Why don't we move this to the? We can move this to our stream channel.
They've got VIP access.
Yeah, actually,
we can give them. We trust them.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to move over. We're going to wait for them to move over, and we're going to see what happens. Hey, there's Chesh. We got one. Hey, there's Joel.
This is going to be fun.
Hell yeah. I think we just lost Sam for a second, so... We're gonna wait for him to get back, and then we're waiting for Plorg, I think. Unless he doesn't need or want the
chat.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I played Quiplash. It's fun.
All right, so I'm sharing the feed.
Hello.
Hey, there he is. There's Plorg.
Hello.
I'm streaming the feed in the Discord, so go to the Discord streaming next to my name. You'll see live. You can just click on that and just say view stream.
We're doing some live tech.
Cool.
This is my phone.
Nice. Ex-anal.
Oh wait, are you using your phone for the Jackbox as well?
Code.
No.
Okay, good. All right, I think we're fine then.
Cool.
All right, Sam.
Good job, Brandon.
Everyone,
Can
everyone see this?
Yeah.
I can see it on here. Can we see it on the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's working. Right. Yeah. Nice.
All right, cool.
Good job of ad hocing that tech.
Yeah.
taking my weird suggestion and it's working. Good job.
Should I be worried? Jackbox is telling me to sit back and relax. I feel like
Nah, I
Yeah.
can't relax, man.
It is.
It's a
All
fucking
right,
game.
let's get started. Let's do this.
Cash is like, I don't trust anything sent to me by Brandon.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
I feel like it's gonna backstab me.
What's somewhere like mass land destruction?
Quiplash 2. Quiplash 2. That's what it says.
Join the audience, ex-anal.
It is no longer time to sit back and relax.
It's not too often I see it.
Because it's time to get ex-anal.
It's not moving. Round 1.
Two prompts will appear
We're
on
there.
your device, which you can answer.
Can you hear the audio,
clever
Clark?
or not clever.
Yeah, a
Whatever
little
you
bit.
want. Everyone will choose between
I
You need me to bump it up?
and decide
You
who
gotta-
wins. You'll score points based on the percentage.
Enter
of
some
people who
funny
prefer your
answers
answer. Have
before
at
the
it.
buzzer goes. You have to enter two of them. Right here,
Shit,
right?
do I have a keyboard that works? Alright.
Oh, okay. What lobsters do I need to... Do you each get different...
Yes. So two people share a question,
Okay.
but you don't know who.
I see.
And you come
I
up with a
see,
funny
I see.
answer, and then someone
Oh.
picks the best of those. But just answer these like as you would normally, I guess, talking shit and making shit up.
Yeah. Guess that makes sense. Oh, yes. Cool. Alright. Just talking shit, eh?
I like it.
A weird one. Oh, dang it.
Oh man, this is a weird one.
This is
Your mom's a weird one.
Oh, stop them with your mum jokes. This is a default
Never.
thing. It's like your default programming. It's like, alright, the
Yeah,
flowchart
right.
goes back to like, alright, nothing else to say, mum
10
joke.
seconds. Make sure that. Oh, I'm the only one that's late.
Oh shit, yeah. I felt really rushed. It's like, it's telling me to
Our
relax.
first
It's alright.
round is
Yeah, time
Blank Swap is
limits.
a much better show than Blank Swap. Okay, pick your favorite
Wow.
quid now.
What the hell?
Wow. This is like the whole what do you call it? Cards Against Humanity thing.
Right?
Like the stupider, quicker answer usually gets the vote. You invest all this like intelligence into it, and like
Next
everyone
up,
just goes, "What? I don't get it."
Lobsters as they're being boiled. It's voting
I like
time.
I realize now that mine is so lackluster.
These are both just sad.
Well, you gotta pick one.
Well, if you've ever heard one in a
Oh.
restaurant,
That hurts.
they scream.
By the way, Blind Sam is not me; it's Brandon.
Next in
I don't know.
line,
I think Blind
a
Sam is
bumper
Sam.
sticker a nudist would have.
Yeah, no, it's not. Dr. Teeth Sam.
Gonna be good.
Ready, set, vote.
Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Nick Cave answer.
What's the Nick Cave answer?
Live nudes. Something you would
Man,
feel
I like Honk If You Also Love My Body. I was proud of that. Because there's nothing a
Nice.
nudist loves more than their own body.
Exactly.
Just in a stunning move, Bill Nye, the science guy, has given up his signature bow tie and instead will now wear blank.
Oh god.
Mm.
Oh my god.
That's really good. Yeah, think.
Two
Yeah.
lines merged as one. What is going on?
Wow.
That was brutal.
It's so oddly specific. It's perfect. Respect both of them, actually. Yeah. That makes it... I don't know. Well,
You gotta vote.
You know I have to vote.
Oh, I went to and it timed out. Sorry, I didn't
You
realize.
should vote,
Moving
or else the
on.
game falls apart.
A
But
weird Ryan movie, Sleepless in Blank.
I hope somebody said my anus.
Vote now.
Sleepless in Chesh's basement.
Oh, I know where I'm going.
Everyone is sleepless in Chesh's basement.
Exactly, that's fantastic. Yeah, you can't beat Cheshire's Basement.
That's hard.
I was like, what do I do? Something that rhymes. Exactly. All right,
That's
cool.
all for round 1. Here's the scoreboard.
Good. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You've done this
Goth
before,
boys
too.
are killing it right now.
Yeah.
Round 2
Goth
time,
boys.
and to make it interesting,
Goth boys
I've
for
got
life.
all the point values.
Yeah,
You heard
exactly.
me.
Dang.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. This is a good one. That is a tough one.
Yeah.
That was a bad one.
This game is basically all about read the room.
Read the room. Literally.
Quite
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
read the room. Yeah.
Good.
Almost out of
I don't know how to spell that, so I just spelled it really badly. I should say
It's your
that.
fault.
Phonetically.
Starting things off.
Yeah, no, I don't even know.
Praise for
Yeah, it's bad. I
yuppies,
shouldn't have
bottled
said this.
blank.
Oh god.
Okay,
That's a good one.
Oh man, that's amazing. Oh,
Yeah, I was
Florg
super stuck on
killed
that
it.
one. That was a bad one.
Wow.
That was great.
Yeah, Plorg, that was great.
Yeah, nice.
Next in the hopper, how did the ghosts in Pac-Man die?
Oh no.
And vote.
Very MTG answer. Oh my god. That's gotta be Chesh.
No.
I like to plead.
Chesh hates MTG.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
They're both good.
Nice. Oh, you're on fire.
This is an MTG podcast, motherfuckers.
Exactly. This is the
Up
fun
next,
times.
Something you don't usually see on engaged couples' registry lists.
Dildos?
Okay, vote.
MTG still leaking in.
Right.
Oh wow, that's beautiful. Wow.
Both of these are too good.
I know they're really good.
Thank you, Florg.
The idea it's like, oh, can you get me a Reigns of Power and
And next is a super elite
Couple of fetch
underground
lands, yeah.
club at Yale that nobody knows about.
Chesh's Basement. Someone please wrote Chesh's
your
Basement.
devices.
No, I'm kidding. I do like Snob Knob though. That's pretty good.
yeah, that's really good. Nice.
Oh,
I just
man.
love the ring of Club Chad.
Club Chad.
Next
Club
one,
Med? No, Club
you can
Chad.
tell your parents are glad to have you out of the house when they turn your
Oh,
room
no.
into a blank.
Oh god.
get to voting.
How do you pick the difference between them?
I mean, sex dungeon is so. I hate to say it.
It's
but
so
sex dungeon
synonymous.
is just
It's so
much
synonymous
better.
with just a
Like
certain
erotic
thought.
dungeon is how you would sell it, but if you were telling someone your parents did it, you would use the term sex dungeon.
I love you, Josh. That's beautiful. Wow.
We've reached the end of round
You
2.
guys
Let's see
should
what
start a
happens.
podcast together.
Yeah, we probably
All
should.
right.
Wait, do you have a sex dungeon podcast? Is that something?
Oh, that's
I have a
you
sex
gotta-
dungeon. So.
that one's behind a payment gateway.
This is round 3.
That's
the
a
last
OnlyFans.
flash. One final chance to catch up, and everyone gets the same prompt this time.
All right. Whew.
Make up a phrase that goes with this acronym.
Oh, I love it.
Man, I'm
Play the room. Play the room.
Ten seconds. 9, 8,
What the fuck?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
And here's
fuck.
what you
I hate
did.
these ones.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
like
get
the
it.
In
stress.
round 3, you get to award
Universal
3 medals,
and
gold,
the-
silver, and bronze. Have at it.
Oh no.
Ow. Wow, that's really good. The comma. Wow. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that's great.
You gotta vote for 2, by the way.
Oh, and bronze 3. Love it.
Okay, who's taking home some medals? Bronze. Here's the silver. And now the gold. Let's translate that
Yeah.
into points.
Boo.
David, the commas and David is like, for some reason I knew that was a Joel thing to say. I was just like,
It's
All right,
over.
what's the
Let's see
score?
the final scores.
Oh no. I think
If
Jeff is
it's
still gonna
dry-
take this.
Yeah, probably. It's close.
Oh no!
GG's, gentlemen.
fire.
That's great.
Good job.
That first round was killer, Josh. You came out hot like semen. Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
I like semen, yes.
And Whitney.
On Whitney Houston.
Let's go
Oh my
again. Let's go
God.
again. This is fun.
In Jesh's basement.
Josh's basement was a real good one.
Oh, I don't mind the depleted plutonium pellets. It's fine. Wow. Wow.
All right, we'll do another one. Here we go.
Yeah, I dig it.
Man, I haven't
It's
played
fun.
Quick Flash in so long. Probably been a year.
To be honest,
Hey
I'm
there,
warming up,
I'm
I'm warming
Smitty.
up.
You might remember me as the host of
I
Quick
was
Flash.
happy that everyone
Or
got it
maybe
and was
you
like,
just
oh yeah,
blocked
that's
me
fine. I
out.
was like,
Yeah.
I don't suppose one of you has a spare graphing calculator, do you? No? Oh well. I'll score the game by hand, I guess. This is
Exactly.
round 1. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners bonuses at stake. Go!
Ah, yes.
of the crop rises to the top.
I don't know if Australians are gonna get this one.
Macho man, Randy Savage.
My stream froze.
Hurry
I'm
up.
gonna
Use a safety
refresh.
quip if you can't think of anything.
Singing.
Terrible.
Oh, 3, 2, 1. Someone didn't click submit.
No, I think we have
Sam, you're
Let's see
Dr.
those
Teeth, aren't you?
quips. First,
Yeah, I got it.
I think you got it.
Like
Oh.
right on
large
one.
movie theater beverage cup home and use it for
Oh no, semen? Did someone write semen?
Yeah, I know, right?
Thank
Use
God.
your device to pick your favorite.
This is Peter Weekages. Why are they vicious?
That seems oddly specific.
It's like the term suspicious. Like not
What do you think it is?
not confusing leakages or like
Next on the
suspicious. Like,
list,
I don't
the
trust
real
these
reason the
leakages.
giant at the top of the beanstalk was trying to kill Jack.
They have ulterior motives, these leaks.
Capitalism.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I mean, look, I want to choose capitalism, but quite frankly, sex dungeon.
Well, thanks, Josh. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
No setting dick. Floyd, that was great.
Play the room, know how to get to Cheshire's heart. It's using wood
A
dungeon.
weird thing to shout when you're
Sex.
midair during a
That's always
cannonball.
sex.
Time to vote.
Minutes are like.
Exactly. That was me running out of time.
I picked the one that made me laugh out loud when I read it.
Next prompt.
Exactly.
The worst part about
So you
having a
should.
boyfriend who's secretly a highly advanced
Oh, no.
robot.
Oh, this is it. Wow.
Is there? Oh man, that was great. I thought "is there" was hilarious.
Is there is like a sustained kind of response one. It's like
Oh.
actually even funnier when you think
Coming
about
up
it.
next,
Lord, that's
the
genius.
name of a
That
is
disease
really good.
that makes you look like
I
a
just watched
minion.
Bicentennial Man, so it's like, yeah.
Put in your votes.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Did anyone actually read
Wow.
the whole thing?
Yeah. You guys, that was really good.
I don't know. That was not my favorite. Like
Round
cue.
one's
It
over.
was kinda like,
Check the scoreboard.
I had to remember what a minion was for a while.
Oh no.
It was about as good as Loki episode 1. It was
Ooh.
fine.
Those capsule-looking yellow
Round
things.
2 is straight ahead, and that means all points are doubled.
This is a good one.
Did I finish first? That's not supposed to happen. Join the audience, ex-anal.
I love how they just like they
Clock's
just
running
keep
out.
reminding
Make
us of
fast
that.
Or use a safety quip.
All right, still waiting for Sam to submit.
I'm getting there.
5, 4, 3, 2. Ooh.
Let's put up those quips. First one, an interesting thing on RoboCop's job performance review.
Oh,
Needs to
no.
work
Oh,
on
wow.
blank.
Gold dicking?
Windows
Okay, select your
95.
They're both good, but Windows 95 is fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. That was just, yeah.
Dead or alive, you're coming with my
Oh, I love it. I was gonna say Internet Explorer. That was a much better one for web testing.
Moving
It's
on.
like, yeah.
A terrible name for a yacht, the SS
Oh,
blank.
perfect.
Ready, set, vote.
Oh, no.
Wow.
No.
Wow, read the whole thing.
Oh, no, Plorg. That was too good, my dude.
I love it.
Anti-vax lexicon. I like that anti-vax and Epstein are in the same breath as lexicon.
It's like, how dare you? Wow.
Vote on your devices.
Oh, wow. I can't not vote for that.
I love it. Wow.
Yeah, I googled how to spell it this time.
What would have made that better is if it was an error massage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry,
next
I'm
one.
new to this. That's
What
perfect.
are mannequins always thinking? Vote away.
I like that.
To be honest, I was gonna go with why am I always hard, but it won't. Slide.
And
That's
next,
You're
right,
from Wycombe.
you can get pretty long
Avoid that should
answers
come
in,
with every
in
IKEA
the question.
Oh
food
yeah.
It's
It's
one,
voting
it's super
time.
short. Hey, bike gamers. They're both really good. But Bike gamers I was like, wait, how did the gamers make it? And I was like, oh, IKEA. That's just
Exactly.
Round two.
Oh,
is
that's
at an end.
excellent.
Let's sneak a peek at the
took
scoreboard.
me a minute to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Joel killing it from the
Oh,
back.
There you go.
Holy crap.
I'm just getting warmed up. I'm getting warmed up.
Round
Killing
three,
it from
the
the back.
last lash. This time the audience with the same prompt.
This is clearly ex-anal, yeah.
Exactly.
Fill
This is
in
the best
this
lobby.
comment.
This has been a blast. I love it.
Houston, what's the issue?
The background's so mesmerizing. It's like that bit on Legends of Zelda in the Jabba Jabba's belly. All the wall textures just keep moving.
Man, mine's gonna look awkwardly long now. 4.
Mine's gonna look awkward.
3.
Mine's gonna look awkwardly short.
Let's see the responses. Choose who gets a medal now.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Okay, this is kind of hard.
Brandon, you're not muted.
I know. I'm just saying this is hard. I can't pick which one I want more.
Clearly, you're not having an erectile dysfunction.
4. Someone still got to vote. 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Okay, let's see who got those medals. Bronze first. Silver. And the gold. Okay, let's change those
You
medals.
didn't get any gold? Oh, dang.
I like that one a lot, actually. That was.
Oh, Florg!
Did I not hold on
nice.
to it? Oh, dude, I thought I had it with that one too.
That's it. Let's take a look at the final scores.
TV, what's up?
Well, how far back was Florg? But Sam passed me too anyway. Yeah.
No, that's Brandon.
Or Brandon. Well done, Brandon.
That was Sam.
Still
Sorry,
close.
that was Sam.
No, it wasn't.
Sam Blindside.
The cannonball one was pretty good. I like that one. Windows 95 was amazing.
Oh, I'm happy with that one. If I got one, it's the Windows 95. Nice.
All right, so
That was awesome.
we're going to try another one. And this one, I guess we can do the Trivia Murder Party.
Oh, 1 second. It just booted me out, so I just shut the browser thing. Checkbox.tv. I've got to type in XAML again. Sorry.
This one is actually just
No, I think we're waiting for the code still.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jeez.
Just bigger.
Cheeseburger.
It's what Plog said.
I'm not gonna lie, like
What?
I haven't played other Jackbox games in years and years because my friends and I are always just like, why would we not play Quiplash when we would play?
So I saw, so full circle, Brandon, I saw a tier list of Jackbox games. So this is all news to me because I've never played Jackbox. And I was like, oh, okay. So it's interesting to see what people put them in the tier list. So exactly. Check chat. We got some Brandon. What WTF you doing exactly? We're doing something different this week. We're doing a bit of Jackbox.
Well, join the game.
Jeff saw it.
You can join the game, right?
1,
mean,
2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 of us, right?
You would tell the realtor it's an exotic dungeon.
Oh yeah, exactly. That was like the quote of the thing. Sex dungeon or erotic dungeon?
Why aren't we calling it the fuck dungeon? No, it's
yeah,
a frog.
exactly. I prefer to see it as
That's
an
too
erotic.
aggressive.
All right, so Enthrallment, you have a selection that says everyone's here, start the game. Whenever you're ready, just kick that off.
I think we put it as a den for erotic possibilities. Trivia
That
murder
sounds
party.
like a Magic Land.
It does. Den of erotic possibilities.
I get to be the potato guy.
Yeah. I am that guy.
Olive guy.
This music
Jam
jam.
with eyes? Jesus Christ, you changed your name.
Cthulhu guy. Florg is sad guy.
I don't know what's happening. I guess I'm the pink
Everyone's using
with
my
a
name.
frowny face. Okay.
Welcome to Trivia Night.
Welcome, future
my way of
ghosts.
testing society's refuse to make sure only the worthy survive.
Dun,
But with like a fun party game twist. Need a mosquito, huh? I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have
Do you
to
need me to
fight
turn
for
up
your
the-
life in one of my super
I
fun
know, I can
mini
hear it.
games. If you do badly in the mini game, I'll kill you. But don't worry.
Wow.
Ghosts
Oh,
can
no.
still win the
We
game.
die?
When one player is left alive, we'll go
Ghosts
to the
can
final
win.
round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. Don't forget, you can still join the audience at any time. But enough of me talking. Let's play. All right. First question. What is the highest mountain in
Am
the
I
Alps?
supposed to do stuff yet, or what?
You should get a prompt.
Use your device
Oh,
to
there it
answer
is.
the question.
I don't know any of these.
Does it matter how fast you choose it?
I mean, you got no.
And
As long
the
as
correct
you
answer
live.
is
I actually don't.
No.
I did not get it right.
Preston.
I don't like those ones, Joel.
Did
Like
I
you say.
die?
The trivia challenges where it's like time based too, because I don't think that's a like good metric for like right and
We're
wrong.
going to play the finger cutting game.
Like how fast you
I
were,
think
you get
you'll
like more.
the
Oh,
point
no.
Soon enough, I
Oh,
regret
no.
that joke the second I said it. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. Easy, right?
A finger.
All you have to do is endure blinding
That's a good
pain.
question.
Go for it. Thanks for the
Interesting.
finger food. No, I'm kidding. I don't eat them. I know where they've been.
Ring finger? No, you weren't. Both went pinkies. Interesting.
I did the ring
Here's
finger.
how everyone's doing so far.
Yeah,
I don't
I
understand.
did ring finger. I think
You're about to
probably
understand.
ring finger.
Trust me, you're about to understand.
Let's try
Oh,
another
dang.
one.
But what did that
Which
do?
animated
Doesn't
show
seem to
did
have
Dan
done
Harmon
anything.
co-create?
Dan Harmon? Really?
Should be easy for everybody.
I actually don't know this. I know all these shows. I watched
Except
them
for the
all.
person who doesn't have a ring finger.
Oh, it's Rick and Morty. I would have known that. Yeah, it wasn't on my screen.
Thank goodness.
It's because you were missing a finger.
Yeah. So I just wasn't allowed to get it right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Because you
kinda
cut off
dumb.
the ring finger. That is kind of dumb, because ring finger would actually be the most, like, reason to, like,
they could
the
escape.
No,
thing
but
you'll
like,
cut
so
off
I
too.
just don't get to play
Do
the
you not
game.
get it?
No, you still do.
You just reduced
I
the
just love
space
it
But
on
it
you.
means that I'm not allowed to have access to the right answer. That
this is like
seems
the
like a
Commander
strange
social contract.
position for a trivia game.
Yeah, it's my deck is a trivia game.
Yeah, exactly.
And
What?
Boo, you're a ghost.
Oh,
but don't
man.
worry, ghosts love trivia party games, so you're still
I
in
reckon
this.
ring
You haven't
finger's the
lost or
right
anything.
answer.
I've taken a picture of you, but I know it turned out poorly.
Ring finger is never the right answer.
Here's that scoreboard again.
Do you know
I
how
made
many
it pretty
things I
clear
do
what
with
this
my
was
ring
the
finger?
first time, right?
Why does
I
he
think
have
I'm
money?
explaining.
Shooting a basketball, it's like, I'm just like,
All right,
index,
next question.
middle finger,
According
pinky,
to Malcolm
thumb.
Gladwell,
I need all
how
of
many
them,
hours
not the
do I
ring
need to
finger.
torture people before I become an expert?
What?
This is an easy one.
Is that like the default answer?
People use this all the time. How many hours does it become to be an expert?
Yeah, but I reckon with torturing, you're pretty good at it by about 1,000.
Time's running out.
Someone needs
Oh,
to
I can
pick.
answer?
Yeah.
I
regret
didn't know I
my
could answer.
regret
I
my
thought I
answer.
couldn't answer anymore.
Oh no!
Yes.
What?
Which leads only you.
I beg the
wanna
diff.
show
I
you
reckon it should be
something.
1,000. But I think you understand enough after 1,000.
It's time
That's a
for
lot.
a
Dun,
memory
dun,
game.
dun.
It's like in
Everyone
dog
gets to play
years.
this
It's like,
time.
yeah, it's a different
Ooh.
when it comes to torturing a
Memorize
hobby.
the
You
pattern.
gotta memorize it.
Yep.
Okay, you've had enough time. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? Don't let those other players do better than you, okay? For real, it'll be bad.
Well, first thing is yellow.
I was like waiting for them to move or something. I didn't understand we're supposed to just memorize the order they were in.
Exactly.
How close did
Oh,
you get?
did I get 100%?
They're fucking yellow.
But did anyone do just a little better?
Oh, we all got it 100%. And you did it?
Welcome,
The
Sam.
players thought,
Hey!
try to kill you?
Oh, it's Brandon. I keep forgetting.
Exactly.
Why is Brandon named
I know! I
Sam?
didn't use my name. Goddamn, I'm
I
Dr.
should
T.
probably be sprinkling in more clues about my true identity. I
Oh
keep
no, now
forgetting
there's
to do
three.
that.
There's two Sams.
Alright,
Oh, that's
here's
Chesh.
I know.
I'm so confused.
It was all a joke before we rolled the stream. It was awful.
I've got more questions for you. I really only watch Facebook videos of otters holding hands, but tell me, which of the following quotes is never uttered by David in the viral video, David After Dentist?
The fuck is that?
Yeah, I recognize two of them. I'm gonna say this one.
Time's running out.
You have to be old to know the answer to this.
Hey, I'm fucking old and I
Who
know
said this one?
Do you know your memes?
I don't know this meme. I don't know this
I have a
meme.
surprise for you.
Them is
I got it wrong.
Oh, heck yes, it's time
Oh,
for math.
no.
Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out.
Wow.
The person who does the
All right.
worst dies. Let's kick some math. You are mathing
It's
so
a
hard right now.
race. Fuck,
This is so
hilarious.
crazy.
Sam's in the lead. Oh no!
I hate to say it, but nap time is nearly
Oh
gone.
no!
Oh, there's panic happening for
There
people.
there is hysteria.
This
my God.
is
Never
gonna
want to
hurt.
be up against Sam in this.
But deep down, didn't you
I think
know
once I
one day
started
math would
introducing
kill you?
minus numbers, you're like, oh, shit.
I misclicked.
I misclicked.
There was a
Let's try this
mistake.
What is
The game
ACL
was
short
wrong.
for?
That was it.
Oh,
I should fucking know this because I've torn mine, but I don't. I think it's that
oh
one.
crap. Yeah, they're getting the hard one.
Time's running out.
I think it's that.
Who picked this?
Oh,
Yeah,
Dang
okay, I did know it. It's good. Yay, the first time it's
torn
been
your
good
ACL,
that I tore
Sean?
my ACL. Yeah, I have.
Was that with hockey?
Yeah, with ball hockey.
I
Dang.
want to see your
I've had
artistic
3 major knee
side.
sprains. Yeah, I
Your
just stopped
life
playing.
Yeah,
depends
really?
on your doodle.
Yeah.
We all know
Floyd,
ball hockey is the most important analog for
draw
Commander.
this thing as best as you can and press send
Draw,
when you're
motherfuckers.
finished.
Oh shit. With my thing. All right.
Adding some flavor there.
I know exactly what I would draw.
This is hard on a mouse, but I'm doing my best.
Your art will be lost forever. Hit send.
are you running out of time? Send, 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 send.
I hope you can read that.
I get to draw.
What?
Your blood. Only you.
I did a newspaper and it said
Get outta
classified.
Here, you knucklehead.
Did you click submit though?
I did,
Only
but
one
it's like
player
it
left
didn't
alive.
register because I
Just how
probably
it
right
looks.
clicked on this.
I would have drawn a bottle
Look
of
who's still
alcohol and a
alive.
bottle of hand
Now you
lotion.
just have to
It's-
Oh.
I drew it. Oh, you saw what I drew.
I'm going to give you a category.
Oh no. This is where you guys have a
The
chance
price
to.
is right games. Tap on each answer
I
that
don't-
fits,
I
then
don't
press
know
submit.
this.
Let's see the right answers. You move forward 1 space for every correct answer.
What happens now?
What,
You're getting
I'm
too
confused.
close to the exit.
You're about to find out.
Oh, did I mention that?
What's going on? Yeah, I'm scared video games.
Dun,
200,
dun.
500.
To you, then they will
I
steal
mean,
your
if you weren't
body.
talking,
Then they can
we'd
escape.
find
All
out.
right, they just told you why
Exactly.
you're back
Here's
in the game.
everyone's next question.
James Bond. Oh
And
yes.
Ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
Hey, hold on. What? What's the category?
James Bond movie.
James Bond movies.
Oh, I have to
Sorry.
fit into it.
Decisions.
I should know this, but
Oh no, I messed up first one.
okay, I got it. I got
That's
it.
not right. That's not right.
Here comes the next question.
So if you guys take me over, you steal my body.
Harvard grads.
Who the
Oh.
fuck knows this? I don't even care. Why would I give a shit if these people went to Harvard?
Exactly. Oh, I don't.
Time is almost
Any
up.
items. That's the hard part, right?
I feel like I'm going there.
I like how video games just says, "Tell me a random fat." Holy
A ghost
crap!
is right on your tail.
What
Yeah,
did I
exactly.
walk into?
What am I doing? It's truly a murder party.
Beware of the darkness.
To keep it fun though.
The 7 habits of highly effective people.
What?
Anytime today.
Fuck.
But
Good.
What?
Now escape before the others catch you.
Florg is now
Ooh.
up front.
Too slow. So sad.
Oh crap.
Violent nations. That just wasn't challenging enough.
Yes!
So much blood.
Yes! Got my body back.
Bullshit.
Surrender to the Declaration of Independence.
Oh.
Who the fuck knows? I'm not an American. I don't give a shit. Fuck, man.
Yes.
I hate. That's actually a big pet peeve of mine in these kinds of games. It's always like
Oh
about
man.
American politics, and it's like,
I bet. Yeah, like regional Trivial Pursuits the same. It's just like it's hilarious.
Oh god.
Fucking Harry.
I haven't gotten this far in these books.
Yeah. Actually,
Time is almost up.
is that a trick question?
You gotta find out. You got 2 seconds to answer though.
The darkness approaches.
Lord, my
I can't believe
snake
I'm
this
still
game.
in this.
African deserts.
Oh god.
None.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was
Who
none.
will win? It all rides on this. Goosebumps books.
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah!
This has got to be all
Hell
of them,
yeah.
right? It's got to be fucking
Yeah.
all of them. I just clicked all of them and right away and hit submit. Like they all sound like.
Oh
Goosebumps.
man!
Hey, I got it.
Dang!
Oh no!
Oh god! Oh god!
I know the answer to this, goddammit.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but
Decision.
I don't know one of them. So.
Oh my god!
dang it.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
What?
Yes! I just need to.
It sounded like
I just need to.
Phonetically, it sounded like.
Oh no! I don't know this. No, I'm throwing it in the wind.
I have no fucking clue, so I just picked one and guessed.
In Australia, as Samoy, we call them little boys for no good reason.
They are sausages. Yeah, so that was the
Dang.
revelation I came up with recently, which is like, why do we call them little boys? It's fucking disgusting. Like, just
Especially
why?
considering you're eating like little tiny sausages.
You
little
know what?
red
Okay,
sausages.
wait. You know what's funny is out here in America, there's this hot dog company called Nathan's.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have a product that is Little Hebrews, and it's the pigs in a blanket, but mini. And so most people commonly call them Little Hebes. Go to the store and buy Little Hebes, which is like horrible. Yeah,
Wow.
it is an actual
What?
product.
And it's like they're names that don't need to exist. But like, what does that make saying sausages easier, or like take away the guilt of eating meat or something? Like you just oh my
knows?
god, like it's like they don't make it any better to say. Wow, that was a good time.
Hey,
Holy
the
crap.
downstairs.
I did a little better than that one on that one. That was good. That was good.
All right,
Holy
so
crap.
we can call it here. We're at an hour 30 already. Or we can do a couple more games, one more game, or whatever. It's up to y'all.
How's everyone feeling?
Yep, play one more.
I can play one more.
I don't guess.
All right.
That's the answer I'd like to hear, Joe.
So
Play
I
a
think
sequel?
Joel, you're play a sequel. There you go.
I think this has set a new precedent of some fun that we can do on these great Saturday nights for us.
Oh,
which is-
you'll notice that
time.
there's a subtle
And
change
if you're
to your
worried
name.
that this will just be another tired retread
Oh,
of
no.
the predecessors,
Oh,
well then,
Oh no.
you're right. Let's go. Okay, now.
It's gonna be like derogatory sausage terms for our names.
Where do ideas come from?
He is come from.
Fuck if I know.
I do it actually.
And the
that a
correct
type of car?
answer is...
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
got the question?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh no.
Well, fuck.
Is that a
So
type
where's
of
Bob?
car? Fuck.
I don't try.
To the
Somebody just
Think
got
of
it.
like-
I just love the order of how that happened.
I want to see
Yeah.
you spell. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out.
Wow.
I got some of these
The new-
letters from Highlights
The new
Magazine.
commander card.
Oh, and all these other players
Lame.
get to play along too.
Hey,
If
there's some
anyone
words.
spell a
What?
longer word than
Find
you,
it.
you
Find
will
the
be
words.
Punished.
I'm halfway decent at Boggle usually.
Word time. Go.
All right.
Oh fuck! It doesn't. Okay.
They don't have
By
to
the way,
connect.
the letters don't have to be touching. And don't forget to press
Oh.
submit when you're done.
Why does that not
You're
work?
almost out of time.
No.
Dang it.
Ooh, let's see what
I
you
didn't
did
get very
there.
long.
Let's see if anyone
My
beat
E wasn't
you.
working, so I'm dead.
Darn.
Cool,
No,
I
no.
hate letting people live.
Oh yeah, you are dead.
Yeah.
I was gonna say everybody else.
Let's take a look at the scores.
Oh, you lived!
Now, don't get upset if you're in
What?
last place. Just do your best and know that you are special.
I guess I didn't
But
click submit.
also,
None of us
I
submitted
did
a
not,
word, so you lived.
What were
I
your words, though?
submitted.
What were your
Oh
words?
I
my
submitted.
god.
I submitted. It
Next
definitely
question.
submitted.
I didn't.
I
I,
love New
yeah.
Year's
I wish it
Eve.
kind of.
It's
Everyone
exciting
What were
to
your
start
words,
the new
though?
year with new
didn't
resolutions
perform.
like I will lose weight and I will kill more, but who am I?
I thought there were. I thought
I'll only
loyalties
accomplish
was there,
one
and
of
then it
those.
wasn't. So I had to
I'll
just
use
do
that
it.
song you
I'll
sing
use the
on New
sunroom
Year's
slash
Eve?
dungeon a bit more, says Trish.
Oh fuck! Who knows?
What?
I don't
Is
know
this another like North American thing?
I don't know. People sing a song on here.
I don't know this.
Times right
I don't know any of them. Yeah.
And the correct answer is this one.
Oh my
Must
god.
have been. You're in for a treat.
I was looking
got
for
close.
South. I was.
I
looking
know
for
the
South
song.
Korea,
I know the
but-
song. I've never said it like completely.
Let me ask you a
I always thought it was
question.
old.
So put a little thought into this. It's important.
Oh no. I like worse
Just type in
answers.
something nice, please.
No.
Type an answer on
We're
your
supposed to
device
give the
and press
worst
send
answer?
when you're
It just
finished.
says type something nice.
Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the answer that you hate.
It's
the
all
most.
about.
So
Whoever
you
wrote
pick an
answer
answer that you
vote,
hate
vote,
the most
die.
is the prompt.
Seriously,
one that
pick
you
one
hate the
just
most.
don't like.
Oh my god.
Ew. I worked at a gas station, so bin juice is fucking
Votes
gross.
Might surprise you.
This is why self-expression is overrated.
Why did you guys
Oh.
hate it?
Because it was like evocative.
Sad. Those things are ugly.
It was too. It was like.
Here's where everybody's at right now.
It
Painted
was
a picture.
too obvious, like ball sack. I don't know. It was good, but it was too obvious.
I
compared
love
to
sitting
the
on a
other
grassy
one.
knoll and staring up at the clouds. What are those wispy clouds that exist in the highest elevation?
I should know this, but I.
Oh.
It's got to be that one, right? It's 102.
Or is it
ain't
a trap? Is it a trap?
Is it a cumulus?
Who
Oh my
picked
god.
this?
Oh fuck! That was the other one I
Everyone
thought.
is
Fuck!
wrong. Let's
I
play
was picking
again.
between two of them. And that was
Everyone's wrong.
Oh darn!
They
This
all
is such a
died.
mess.
Oh,
There's blood all over this art. This keeps happening to all my art.
Oh,
Memorize
yes.
the pattern of blood. Okay, you've had long enough. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. The person who is furthest from the pattern will die.
Aim for 100% accuracy, boys.
Oh my god. No prisoners.
Dang.
5 seconds.
I don't think I got it quite. I think I got
Here's
like
that
one
art
spot
again.
off.
Now it's time
I got
to show
it.
your work.
Oh,
shades of two.
Lord, no.
See if you understand this.
Wow. Pretty good.
Let's see if you understand murder.
Now that at 100%.
Hey, if any of you are famous, let me know. I've always wanted to meet a celebrity down here, especially Kristen
I was pretty
Chenoweth.
sure I could do
She's
it.
a
I'm pretty
firecracker.
visual.
Yeah, I don't actually know which
Here's
I must have
another
been
one.
one off.
Which of the following is not one of Vigo's infamous nicknames, according to Egon in Ghostbusters 2?
Ghostbusters 2 sucked. I have
What?
no clue.
What?
I don't know. I just picked one.
I don't know either. I just picked one.
Time.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
now.
don't remember. I only
What's
remember
what's the
two.
most unlikely for a 90s? Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I picked.
like,
yeah, I thought the same
that one-
thing.
Come with me.
I
That
thought
would
the
be
same
the
thing.
hardest to communicate to kids in the 90s, I think.
Well, but even saying sadist in the night was like kind of a bad thing, which is crazy.
Have been
back then.
provided with a poison pellet.
Oh no.
Pick a chalice to
Oh,
drop
no.
your poison in.
Oh.
Oh,
What's-
no.
What's the relevance here?
You're about to find out.
Yeah.
We get
Now
to
it's
put our
your
poison
turn
in
to
a chalice, and now
Pick a
you
chalice
have
to drink
to.
from. I like
Whoever
saying
this
the
person
word
is
chalice.
has to.
Makes me feel like someone who
Oh.
wears silk underwear. Ooh. Look, the drinks have been drunk. Now let's see what everyone drank. Say
Ooh.
what?
You
No,
got
I'm getting
so
poison?
lucky.
Well, I'm gonna have to add this to my
Well, I was
disappointment
thinking
diary.
Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
I was kind of thinking Indiana Jones, and then I thought the opposite, so I was like, someone's gonna be thinking Indiana Jones.
Who's the
I actually was
salesman
thinking
and
about
Jeff
that
the
too.
salesman?
I have no fucking clue, and I don't
Alright.
care. I'm trying to
is
just remember
literature.
the Simpsons
correct
episode.
answer
Like,
I don't remember.
yeah.
Oh, Plor gets it right
Prepare for
this
your
time, though.
punishment.
Nice.
Oh, fun! A big pile of moolah! Here's how this is going to work. If no one takes the money, no one dies. But if you do take the money, I'll kill everyone who didn't. There's one
Ooh.
catch. If you all take the money, then you all die. Don't be shy. Talk it out.
Don't take the money.
We're all friends here, right?
We're all friends here.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Yeah, I agree.
I'm not even alive,
Or
and
if
I'm
you have any
just...
kind of moral compass whatsoever.
I was like,
There's no way you fucks. I was like, there's no way
I'm
you
gonna
fucks
enjoy
don't
this.
take the money. That was-
I'm not Brandon. I didn't backstab.
Wow.
I'm sorry, guys. I was gonna click the other one, and then the last minute, I was like, there's
Wow.
no.
Down to just one
I
player
reckon.
has
I
finally
reckon
come
that
to
comes down to
fruition.
also
Let's
if you
do
really.
this.
I don't know. I'm not smart enough to think about that,
Glad
but
to see
if
you
oh
made it
shit,
through alive.
I gotta
if
be
you're
honest.
if you're coming for
with your body.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what kind of people are these people? And then I was like, I have no idea which of you guys those two people are. So I was like,
Yeah,
fuck, I don't
Answer
know.
the myth, then press submit.
invertebrates. Yes.
Time is almost up. Let's see the right answers. A space for every right answer.
Why wasn't I given a third answer?
Hostess snack.
How
Because
come I only
you're-
get two?
Only
the
ghosts get the
lead?
third.
Hostess snack cake products.
I used to work at the gas station.
Hostess snack.
Anytime
What's
today,
Hostess? Is that a
kiddos.
brand?
It's
Yeah,
an American.
it's an
thing.
American
We don't
brand.
get here.
Suck it. Move to America, you dumb Aussie.
No, I got it wrong though.
I got
Yeah. It's like that's one brand name,
Here's
but
another one.
one was generic and one was another specific
Countries
brand.
Yeah.
containing the
Yeah.
Alps.
Wow.
I have no clue, but I think I just got it wrong.
Time is almost up.
Is it? I don't know this. I got it!
Oh fuck!
Uh-oh,
No!
This is gonna get you.
Florg, stay away from my bum.
Are you afraid of the dark? You should be.
Yo, Bob. Give me
Vegas casinos.
I don't fucking know.
No, neither. I know one of them.
I feel like Brandon knows.
Why? Looks like
I'm already. I'm just sitting here. I'm already locked in. I'm like, man, if I don't know this, then there's something wrong with me. Florg got it too.
Florg, no, why
Was
Florg?
Circus one of them? Or?
Yeah, Circus. And
Yeah.
It's coming for me.
What?
What?
Oh, golf.
Oh!
Golf.
One's an Australian.
You know one more fact about these three people than I do.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking golf.
I learned today that these three people play a game where they wreck nature and walk around on grass.
What's this? What golf?
Alright.
British Prime Minister.
Wow.
British. Yeah.
mean that
I should get this
first one
100%. I
has to
should get
be,
this
right?
100%. Come on. No!
So much blood.
Why did you go past me, Plorg? We were in the same spot.
Cheers, characters.
Oh no, I don't know this.
I know.
I mean, he's the actor. It doesn't count as the.
It's true.
They called
they're
him
not
Woody
there.
on the show. They did call him Woody on the show, right?
Oh no.
I mean, Niles Crane, was he never on Cheers?
Niles Crane was on Frasier.
No, he was on Frasier, but I assumed he was on Cheers as well.
Oh. Oh. I think that's right. Ooh. Hell yeah. No charges, no bears. Feels it.
Right numbers.
Oh, sure.
I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what that fucking means.
Decisions.
It's gotta be that, right? I think I'm guessing at what it means. Yeah, okay, I got it right.
Oh. Is that a draw?
What? I went off the screen and then it brought me back.
What?
Did you see that?
Got snaked
Yeah.
by the plorg.
It took me off the screen and then brought me back.
Da, da.
Oh, can only one person win? Is that how it works? Only one person can
Only
win?
one person gets out.
Oh,
Wow.
man. I said I didn't know what
man.
a prime number is, and then I sat and I remembered.
Yeah. I thought 52 was one, but anyway, that's not for me.
It's only divisible by itself, right? That's prime
Yeah.
number?
I think so. I came second again, I think. No?
No, I think I came second.
I think you did. I don't know.
Tried to be good by not taking money. I'm so sorry, guys. I had no idea who it was, and I was like, there's good chance one of these people is Brandon, and I can't take the chance of not taking it.
Yeah, you were the Brandon all along. You were Brandon in sheep's clothing. Oh my god.
Yes. I have
also,
spread my seed.
So Niles apparently was an extra on Cheers. Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, he was, right? I swear, I was like, I think I've seen him on an episode of Cheers. Maybe I'm wrong. I used to watch that show.
Fraser Crane
you're
was
wise.
a character on Cheers, and Niles is his brother. And then
But I thought the cast of
was a
Frasier was
spin-off.
on Cheers.
Really? Are they connected by like production studio or something?
I thought they did like another episode of Cheers where they brought people back. I might be wrong.
Oh, interesting.
they're connected by the character of Fraser Crane.
Really?
No,
So
I
he's-
know that. No, I know that.
Is
Frasier's
so
from
Fraser
Cheers.
Crane's in the Cheers universe.
No, he was on Cheers for years. He's one of the
For
characters.
many years, yeah.
So is Cheers in Boston or Chicago?
Yeah, Boston.
So
And Frasier
Frasier's in
is a
Seattle.
Cheers. It's a Cheers spin-off.
So what? I never knew the deep lore of Frasier. Like, did he move to Seattle and start his thing and and get on radio or whatever? I gotta watch some more Frasier.
Do you?
Apparently that man. Yeah, no, exactly. Apparently that man's an ass too. But I mean, that's.
You don't really have to, but
Yeah, I don't have to. No. Who really needs tossed salad and scrambled
To be
eggs?
fair, I didn't love Cheers either. It was just on. We didn't have
exactly.
cable. We just had like what came through the
just
rabbit
on.
ears. So
Yeah,
So,
it's just on.
David Hyde Pierce was originally not in Cheers, but was hired to the cast of Frasier when I can't believe this, when the producers saw a headshot and commented how much he looked like a young Kelsey Grammer.
Wow.
They're like, "Hey, really looks like Kelsey Grammer. Let's hire him." What the fuck type of casting? I mean, good casting choice. Don't get me wrong, but what type of fucking casting choice is that?
Oh yeah,
that's how LA producing works.
exactly. You assume all decisions come from a place of like a high intelligence and thought, and yeah, exactly.
They absolutely do not.
Someone who did not just do a rail of cocaine off a hooker's ass.
Exactly. Just shooting from the hip of life. just like exactly.
He looks just like a young Kelsey Frazier, and also he's my cousin.
Children.
That's probably what happened. And also he's my best friend. I don't what weird.
You're hired. I love it. I love it.
Did you have a
that
good
was
time
good.
with Jackbox games?
Hell yeah! Good idea, Brandon. That was awesome. And thanks,
Look what we
Claude, and
found
thanks,
in-
Joel.
Look what we found in Chesh's basement. It's a young Kelsey Grammer.
It's a young Kelsey Grammer and movie cup full of semen.
Exactly.
That was
A Chad Club.
regurgitated by
And
Whitney Houston.
And
yeah,
strangely, a Kia Sportage. No.
Fucking
Yeah. And a
Kia
discontinued
Korea.
RoboCop model with running Windows 95.
There's a scene in, I think it's Pluto Nash, isn't it, where that robot is like, can't you go any faster? I can't. I'm a 95. Do you remember that?
No. Oh, that's perfect.
Oh my god! Wait.
Booting up Windows 95 on your 486.
It reminds me of the Mighty Boosh, where it's like, oh, we're looking for is it Vince or whatever? And it's like, can you go any faster? It's like, Bolo's playing Pac-Man on the sonar.
Ah, Fresh Balls is here.
Fresh balls. What?
Hey,
Balls-
Hey,
Balls
what?
Akimbo?
Did a wild Jeff appear?
Hey.
Yeah.
Jeff's like, what are all these like congregation of Lexanauts doing over here, playing
are we
games without
streaming
me?
right now?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Welcome
are
aboard,
live.
Jeff.
Oh shit! All right.
Big game face on Jeff. Exactly. Oh, Jeff just disappeared. Come back, Jeff.
Aw.
Come back.
Baby, come back.
Baby, come back. Exactly.
Baby,
Well,
come on my back.
yeah, all that. On that note, in Cheshire's dungeon basement.
My sex dungeon.
Sorry,
My
erotic dungeon.
erotic dungeon.
Erotic dungeon as you sell it to the realtor.
I actually really liked what I took it to fuck dungeon.
Again, it's too aggressive.
Dungeon's aggressive enough, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is it Magic the Gathering time yet? Yeah, probably.
It's otherwise
I
said to
think.
be a fuck room.
I mean, that works too, right?
Yeah, that's what we call it in the house, but when it's on the real estate listing, gotta be nice.
I
about
call it the sleep room.
erotic possibilities. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just at the age where I turned my sex dungeon into a sleep room.
Well, I am 43, so you know.
It's funny that it's real, and it's like, oh, Brandon, are you gonna land this plane for us?
Yeah, I figure it's time for us to wrap it up. Great night. Had fun with the Jackbox games. Next time we're going to get Jeff in here with it as well, because I know it's going to be a lot of fun having him with us in these kinds of games. And don't forget to catch us tomorrow, MTG Lexicon. We have the Dink List, who is an alter list, who's going to be joining us live. Sorry, not live. Remotely live.
That's still live.
And quick shout out, quick shout out though. That was a lot of fun to watch. While I was working this week, I watched the VOD of last Saturday night, which was Gabe was in the house.
Yeah,
and that was awesome. That was very, very funny. There's some really, really solid, deep lore Steely Dan content there. If anyone's looking for that.
Oh my god, that was a rough night.
That was my favorite MTG Lexicon night in a long time.
Oh man,
the vibe of you guys getting back together, Brandon, was just
it was unreal.
It was fantastic.
Jesh, do you know why Steely Dan's called Steely Dan? Look it up. That's all I'll say. Don't worry about it.
Shit? I don't know.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good reason, and yeah, a lot of people shit on Steely Dan, but Steely Dan is more complex than people think. So
my dad loves Steely Dan, and I love my dad, so they're cool by me.
Oh, Kate bags the crap out of me. She's like, Steely Dan sucks, just like old man back problems music. I'm like, don't you worry about the funkiness that can, Donald Fagen over here. Like, there's some really good shit in Steely Dan's back catalog. But saying.
The funkiness makes my back feel better.
Exactly. Get that dance on. Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Brandon, stealing your thunder.
No. I just want to say thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. We're going to sign off as our usual selves and do left to right.
This is my left, this is my right. I masturbate with one of them. Can you tell me which one?
Well,
It's a trick question.
Cheshire's-
It's his mouth.
Exactly. Welcome to Cheshire's Dungeon.
It's a trap, it's your mum. I am Cheshire from Cheshire Plays Games. You can find me, of course, over on the Commander Crunch podcast at cmdrcrunch.fireside.fm. Wait,
Beautiful. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
I am. You're right. I am. My nose.
follow
is
us on
dripping, it's
Twitter.
quite cold.
It's
Follow us
MDR
on Twitter.
_ crunch.
Yeah, give us more follows because shit.
Quantity is not everything. I think we've got a pretty tight community, and I love it. It's good.
I think my brain is broken.
Yeah. Brandon.
All right. Well, what's up, everybody? My name is Brandon, aka the producer, a host at MTG Lexicon. Catch us tomorrow night. We're gonna be playing games, doing things. Like I said, we got the Dink list coming through. Really cool. Alterus did Japanese prints from the, I guess, Open Archive or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to remember how to explain it. Anyways, he did a lot of really fun altars with older Japanese art that you can put behind altar sleeves that fit perfectly with like almost whatever you put it behind. It's really great. It's a lot of fun. I'm glad he did it. And yeah, I guess I'll be there too. I mean, don't get too excited about it. Just, I'll be there too.
The main event.
And then the next person over, we got Sam.
Yeah. Before I sign off, I just want to shout out to Joel and Plorg for joining us because that was awesome. So I don't know. Do you guys want to say something about where? Because mate, you're both personalities that can be found at places. I know. Plorg first. Where can we find you, dude? You still on Plorg?
Oh, hey, yeah. I poke the database at edhrec.com. If you play Commander, that's a website about Commander. You might want to.
It does the thing, and it
maybe you might know about it. Maybe you don't. If you don't, then maybe try it out because
check it out.
You might understand why everyone else you know knows about it. And,
exactly.
Yeah.
It works on Windows 95. Pretty good.
Do it.
Yeah.
On IE2. Exactly. Joel, where can people find you, my dude?
Well, hey, I'm on Twitter at Enthralmond1 because I took my own username 2 years ago or 2 years before I signed up for Twitter the second time. I have a dumb Hearthstone podcast, but we don't need to talk about that because it'll hurt Brandon's brain. Instead, I'll just say I was on an episode of Commander Crunch a long time ago. It was really fun. There you go.
It's still one of my favorite episodes. Sorry, I'm biased. It was very, very
thanks.
fun. Exactly.
Yeah, I had a blast. You guys are great.
I love it.
Love it,
and you can find me at the aforementioned Commander Crunch podcast, and we talk to the people in the Commander community and the more importantly the life community, and talk about Commander and how it applies to life and how life applies to Commander and that kind of thing, and tell lots of big stories. So our latest episode had the lovely Fitzy Fitz on, and that was a good time. And I think we had more F words by quota, by capita. I don't know what the measure is there, but than we've had ever. And as Chesh said, that got us taken off one of our sponsor things, and that's fine because this is the content we want to do. It's fine. Exactly. Do what makes you happy.
Not so much as we can't post it there because of the contents in the podcast for that particular episode.
That's fine. I feel
we
like
just fucked too much.
If our friends from CCO can do what they do and say what they say and still convince Watsy to give them a preview card, then we're fine. Seriously.
Yeah.
Not that we need preview cards. You've had them. They're not all they're cracked up to do. Whatever.
I don't really want to.
I'd prefer to just do our thing and play Commander on the web and just be weird Australians and try and do the thing. So yeah, you can find us at CMDR_crunch on the Twitters and the website that Chesh said. But yeah, check us out on the podcast platform or doing tier lists or Jackbox stuff on Saturday nights Australian time, Friday nights.
Ooh.
Midnights American time, I guess, is the way to translate that. Over here at LexaCrunch. Awesome. Thanks, Brandon.
Yeah. Y'all have a great night. We're going to cut the stream. It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. I'm not rating anybody. I'm too lazy. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. We will see you
Love you all.
And the
tomorrow.
reason that your mum hasn't been home in 3 days. Bye.
And as Plorg says, Danielle Steele is a romance author. I forgot that.